Once upon a time, deep in a lush forest, there was a clever squirrel named Nutty. Nutty wasn't the biggest or the strongest squirrel in the forest, but his sharp mind and quick thinking made him famous among the woodland creatures. One sunny afternoon, Nutty overheard a conversation between two birds about a magical acorn hidden deep in the heart of the forest. This acorn was said to grant the possessor one wish, but it was protected by a series of tricky challenges. While most of the other animals dismissed the idea as a myth, Nutty couldn't resist the possibility of such a prize. The very next day, he set off to find the magical acorn. As he journeyed through the forest, he faced his first challenge, a fast-flowing river. The other animals had crossed before by leaping from rock to rock, but Nutty noticed something others missed, a fallen branch, perfectly placed, acting as a natural bridge. With a big smile on his face, Nutty crossed the river with ease, leaving behind a few curious frogs who had tried and failed to jump across. As he ventured deeper into the forest, Nutty encountered a thick bramble patch, sharp thorns ready to scratch anyone who dared to pass. Most creatures would have turned back, but Nutty spotted a path through the brambles where the thorns were less dense, almost as if the forest itself had created a secret passage. He made his way through the brambles, unharmed and undeterred, while the birds who had mentioned the acorn watched in awe from above. "How did he do that?" they whispered to each other. Nutty's final challenge was the most difficult, a huge ancient tree with branches so twisted it was impossible to climb. But Nutty, always thinking ahead, noticed something interesting at the base of the tree, a small hole where the roots met the ground. The hole led to an underground tunnel, and Nutty, without hesitation, crawled through it. On the other side, he found the magical acorn resting on a pedestal, glowing faintly in the dappled sunlight. Nutty could hardly believe it, but there it was, just as the birds had described. He picked up the acorn, and as he did, a voice echoed through the forest. "You have passed the trials with your wisdom. Now what is your wish?" Nutty thought for a moment. He could wish for anything: unlimited food, endless speed, or even the ability to fly. But then he remembered all the animals he had met on his journey: the frogs, the birds, the deer, and even the shy rabbits. He thought about how he could help the forest thrive even more. "I wish," Nutty said, "for the forest to always be safe, healthy, and full of life, for every animal to have enough food and shelter, no matter the season." The acorn glowed brighter, and Nutty felt a wave of warmth wash over him. The forest seemed to come alive with energy, its trees stronger, its streams clearer, and its creatures more peaceful than ever before. Nutty returned to his home, proud of his wish, knowing that he had used his cleverness not for personal gain, but to help everyone around him. From that day on, the forest flourished like never before, and Nutty, the clever squirrel, was not only known for his wisdom, but also for his kindness and selflessness. And so Nutty's story was passed down through generations of forest creatures, reminding them all that sometimes the greatest magic lies in using our minds and hearts for the greater good. The end.